The little baby is resting after his vet appointment this morning. He did very well. We'll talk about it later. But he walked all around the yard, smelled every inch of it. You know, doggies do that. And now he's resting on his little cot. He's doing very well. And I'm going to walk you around and show you a couple of the things I picked up in the garden center yesterday, both Walmart and Home Depot. It's a glorious day. I mean, it's a beautiful warm day, but the wind is still here. We cannot get rid of this wind, so I can't put the big umbrella up. It's just the wind doesn't go away. I feel like we are in the Windy City from, let's see, how long have we been having wind? Since fall. Okay, so I mean, March winds blow, I get it. It's April now, you know, like look at those flags going, right? Come on, stop already. Look at the tiki umbrella. See how the straw is blowing over? But it is a glorious day. Look at that sky. And I didn't go by Craig's today because I knew Vaggi had his appointment, and I wanted to spend the day with him because I know that's quite stressful for dogs. The look on his little face when we walked into the doctor's office was like, oh boy. I mean, it clung to me. It's really sad, but he's good at the vet, and like I said, we'll talk about that later. So I have the incense going right here. It just looks so beautiful today. Just beautiful. I'm so happy to be out here in the sun because the day we went to the auto show, it was a beautiful day. The sky was just like this, but the wind was ice cold. That's not the situation today. It's beautifully warm, but so I'm hanging out here enjoying it. So in a little bit I'll take you around and show you the yard a little bit. And later we'll talk a bit about Vaggi's appointment, a couple other things I found in the local thrift. I found some really fun things. One of them is out here, and I'll show you that when we walk around. But right now I'm just going to kick back and soak up the sun. One fountain going. Gonna watch Sound Asleep, tired out. Another fountain going. I gave Vaggi two options. I put his pillow in his little thing. I put his pillow over here. Whichever one he wanted. Here is the hibiscus that I bought yesterday. It's a beautiful big one, and I don't know when Walmart put these out, but pretty soon this thing should start to burst because I have great luck with hibiscus. And there were a lot of flowers on this, a lot of like spent flowers that I pulled off, and it's nice and big, and I really love it here. And then this is the fern I bought yesterday. It was way bigger than the other two, so I put that one here on the patio with the pub table because I just love big ferns like that around us. That's the one I got last time I showed you. Put some pillows over here today because it's really a beautiful day. If it wasn't for the wind, I could put the big umbrella up. Remember that bell? I love that bell. And I put the little chili peppers right there. Right there. And I put the Rex thermos over there, hanging, because I really love it. It was in the bushes, but I like it better here. And I had the big flying fish brewery flag up, and it kept getting tangled on the hook on everything over here. It was just too big, so I put my Dale Earnhardt Jr. Budweiser flag up, and it's the perfect size. I know Dale is retired, but he was always my favorite driver. So there is our nod to the great Dale Earnhardt Jr. And let's see what else. Those are the flowers I put over there, remember? And, oh, the other fern I put over here by the swing because it looks really pretty here, I think. And you know how big my ferns grow, so this should be, all these ferns should be glorious by summer. My little garden, which I love. The two tomato cages I bought. I love these cages because they're not ultra high. And so I can put them, this will hold them, grow them. Can you see the cages? It's really hard to see. The flowers will grow, the plants will grow to here. If they get too tall, I can put some of those bamboo stakes like I have over there. These two peppers are going wild already. I'm very excited about that. My salad greens are looking amazing. My pub table, which me and Raymond will be spending time at for sure. And today at the local, I got this little guy. Look at him. Is he the cutest? He weighs a ton, and he's the perfect yoga frog. Look at him. I love him so much. He's so perfect there at the corner of my patio. Love him. Look at that. Does that make you smile or what? Just makes me totally smile. First thing I saw when I walked in the door, picked him up immediately. So our patio's looking really good. Can't wait to sit on the pub table with Raymond. We're going to plan our vacation tonight, so it's coming, guys. Put that there so that I could put my hibiscus here. And everything is looking really awesome. I'm really happy. You know how I am with my yard. It has to be perfect. Every year it's a little bit different, but it's still, I can't stop until it's perfect. And I'm very happy with it this year. I just want to be able to put up my umbrella. But the wind has been ridiculous, okay? So, let's see, what else do I want to talk about out here? Oh, I know. My neighbor is going to help me fix the fence because we have we have this little rotted section of fence right here. See how the things are falling off? So he saved some wood from his renovation, and it's right back there if you can see it. There's wood from the renovation that he saved against the house there, which we're going to fix this fence with, which is really cool. I have the best neighbor on earth. I don't know. I couldn't imagine a better neighbor. This guy helps me with so much, and he's so into his house the way I am. My last neighbors didn't give a shit about their house. That's, I just can't even. But this guy is pretty amazing, so I'm happy. And I'm very happy with my little garden. And it is getting a nice amount of sun, morning sun daily, at least half the day. The only thing I'm worried about is how it's going to change when the leaves are filled in. And look how many leaves are filling in already. Isn't that awesome? So spring is definitely coming. And I just want to make sure it's beautiful by the time Raymond comes. And I think by the 3rd week of May, it should be absolutely perfect. Today is basically a perfect day, with the exception of the wind. So, I'm still using my macrame canvas and macrame hammock, but I do have the art hammock, and I'm not going to put that out until Raymond's here. I'm loving my swing. I sit in that every morning with my coffee, and I just love my yard. They're renovating a house across the street, and that's why you hear that little noise, that little machine in the background. But they've been exceptionally quiet. They really have. Basically, they've been working inside, so not that big a deal at all. I think the wind is dying a little bit. Maybe tomorrow will be a nice still day, because you know that Craig is at Dover tomorrow for Record Store Day, so I will be out here if it's a beautiful day. I don't know where all the wind is coming from. I'm telling you, it just won't go away. It won't go away. So anyway, guys, I'll be back with you in a little bit just to chat a little and show you 2 other things that I bought in the thrift today, this morning. And one of them is just so damn fun. But I love, he was probably my favorite thing of the day. Look at that. I love him. He's big, he's heavy, he's amazing. He has actual Pure One tag underneath on the bottom of him, so we know he's good quality. I used to shop in Pure One all the time. That's where my egg swing came from, Pure One. So I can't wait to use my grills again. Oh my God, the season is coming. All right, guys, I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Hi, guys, and happy Friday. Happy, beautiful Friday. Just a little too windy for me. A little too windy. But I was out there for several hours, and Vaggi had his vet appointment this morning, and I just wanted to hang out with him today. Make sure he was okay after everything they did to him, the poor baby. He does love his vet, and he loves the girls at the place. So, but he remembered it. The minute I brought him in, he was like staring down the hall, like, I know they're going to take me in there and do stuff to me, you know. But, so what they did to him was annual exam, of course, heartworm and tick-borne snap test. They did his rabies vaccine. They trimmed his nails for me. I always ask for that. They cleaned his ears, and he had a slight ear infection. So she put some medicine in there, in his ear, and they gave me his flea medicine. So he, for the 6 months, for the season. So he did very well. They said he was doing great for an old man. And when I came home, this thing cost me $283. But Vaggi is worth every penny. So when we came home, I put him in his bed. I ran out to the liquor store, I ran to the local thrift, and then I came home and spent the entire day with him, because I knew he would want to be out on the deck. I thought it would make him feel good. And what he did when I first got home was wander the entire yard, just sniff every corner of the yard. See who's been there, who's been in my yard. And then when I finally picked him up and put him on his little cot, he slept very soundly. So, and I think he's going to sleep all afternoon now after his shot and his ear medicine and everything that he went through. Poor baby. So it was a beautiful day. Like I said, I sat out there for, what time is it? 3 o'clock? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. About 4 hours. And it was a beautiful day, but the wind was still whipping. We cannot get rid of this wind that we've been having. So I couldn't open the big umbrella. Couldn't sit out there to do a video, you know, a chat video. Because the wind was crazy. I don't get it. It's just constant around here lately. But anyway, so I showed you the one thing I got at the thrift, which I love, the yoga frog. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. He's big, he's heavy. The first thing I picked up, as soon as I got him, I said, okay, he's really big, he's really heavy. Let me go get a basket in case there's anything else really cool. And what I found was this vintage look reindeer, plastic reindeer, who I love, and his little tester is still on him, and he lights up. Look how beautiful that is. I'm gonna love him under my tree next year. Look at that little guy. Love him. So beautiful. Look at the face. Very vintage looking. Just a beautiful little thing. Plastic. 30 years from now, this is what people are going to be collecting, believe me. And I found this. Okay, all right. Horror fan right here. And I have seen these before, and I've always wanted one. Never did one turn up in the thrift. It's very heavy, too. Very heavy with a big base. They're keeping you safe from the knives. But this man, this crazy man on this huge base is a knife holder. So you drive the knives through him and they hold your cooking knives for you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knives that he holds, from paring knives to chef's knives to santokus. It's just amazing. You see, this is where the back of the knife goes, and they make it see-through so you can see the knife through his body. It's so great. Is this not the best thing for a horror fan ever? I love this. I've seen these a million times and I always wanted one, and here it was in the thrift, right? Very, very fun. Oh, I just knocked something over. Oh, I knocked my Tweety. So I had a very fun day. I had a stressful morning because I always worry about what she's going to say about Vaggi, because he's like 16 years old, and you know, I worry about my boy. And you know, last week he had some pain and this and that, but I think he's got a little arthritis, and she told me to put fish oil on his food. She said that's a natural way to alleviate joint pain. And then the reason he was crying so much, I think, was because of this ear infection. She thinks because of the ear infection. So she treated it. She said in 2 weeks I can give him a bath, you know, anything like that. But I noticed some crud was coming out of his ear today, you know, after the medicine. So he'll be fine. You know, Chihuahuas are very resilient, very sturdy, but Vaggi is a sensitive dog. He's a very sensitive dog. My last Chihuahua was a bruiser. Nothing bothered him, even if he had an abscess like the size of a what do you call, walnut on his cheek. Still ate his supper, didn't cry, didn't complain. Vaggi, he gets his nail stuck in the rug and he cries bloody murder. So, you know, all dogs are different, just like all people are different. And we were talking about gardening and stuff like that, and she said she's a great houseplant gardener, but she really wasn't a good outdoor gardener. And I said, well, maybe you should try container gardening. If you're good with houseplants, you'd probably be good with container gardening. So, anyway, so that was this morning. Vaggi had the first appointment of the day, which makes me happy. You know, I like to get those kind of things over with. Otherwise, I stress about them all day. So, Vaggi was the first appointment of the day, and I was very happy about that. And I was glad to hear the results, that he was doing very, very well for an old man. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to come in and say hi. This weekend is the Antique Phonograph Show. You know, my favorite part of the show is the swap meet in the parking lot. Do I really want any more 78s? Not really. But I do like to look at all the good stuff that they have out in the parking lot. So we'll see if we want to go there. I'm going to talk to Raymond later about our vacation. Hopefully we can get some dates set up for that, because we're really excited. We're really, really sad that COVID took away all those years of visiting. The first year before COVID, we just couldn't do it. And then 2 years of COVID, and so it's 3 years since me and Raymond have seen each other in person, and that is really, really sad. I mean, we see each other on FaceTime and stuff, but really, really hard and really, really sad. So this year we are getting together, and you guys are coming along, and we're going to have a great time. And that's about a month away, which is very fun. So I think that's it for me, guys. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Friday. The weekend is upon us. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below. And until next time, remember, I love each and every one of you. Mwah. See you next time. Happy Record Store Day. If you're going to go out for Record Store Day tomorrow, I hope you find everything you want.